Fear as an explicit child-raising practice has some bad consequences. It can breed anger and resentment. It can intimidate and cause the intimidated to lose confidence in themselves. Perhaps worst of all, it tells children that in the service of getting what one wants, fear and intimidation are necessary and acceptable in everyday life. Teenagers today are not pliable, and they say what is on their mind, always. Yet, for all their mouthiness, especially at home, it is not clear at all that as adults these teenagers will be worse than their parents, either less caring or less motivated. They may be more caring and more motivated. They may, in turn, be better parents. With few apparent weapons in their arsenal, parents must stand up to all that their teenagers may dish out and still come out with their heads high, their confidence intact. And their position as the parents and the bosses still acknowledged, if begrudgingly. It is not easy, but it is possible. The first step is to accept a child's right to say what he or she has to say, no matter how stupid or unreasonable. Then you say what you have to say. You stand your ground and are not blown away by the inevitable response. This kind of parenting earns respect. It's the strength not to descend to teenagers' level of name-calling when they would lose respect for you. It's the strength to walk away. You must understand that what you say does have an impact on your teenager, despite much evidence to the contrary. You must know that you need not be perfect, that you can make mistakes. For example, you may not like what I'm saying. You may disagree with my decisions. You may truly think that I am wrong. I may, in fact, be wrong. But I am your parent, and the decisions that I make are, in my judgment, what I think is best. Whether you like it or not, you are stuck with me. That won't change, at least not for the next few years. And that is the way I want it. Adolescence is unlike any other period in life. Above all, it is a time of transformation. It is not a single event, but a number of major changes coming within a relatively short period of time. These changes turn nice little children into intimidating adolescents. What are the changes of adolescence? The most obvious ones are physical. The kids get a lot bigger, not gradually, as they have been doing all along, but suddenly. The girls mature before boys, of course, so that an 8th grade class offers the humorous spectacle of huge women walking side by side with little kids. The bodies don't simply grow, they change. Girls, for whom the changes are probably more significant, take on a whole new shape. Their hips widen and their breasts develop. Boys develop more muscle, grow hair in new places, and confront a very different-looking set of genitals. When this physical maturation is finished, every child looks at him or herself and does not see the same person who was there not long before. Adolescence is the start of true sexuality. Girls menstruate. Boys produce sperm. Most important of all, both sexes begin to have sexual feelings. Also, thinking processes jump to a whole new level. Teenagers understand concepts and abstractions in a way they were not capable of before. They can participate in adult conversations, although they probably won't choose to. They can see the world through adult eyes, although they often refuse to. In short, the world of the adolescent is infinitely more complex than what he or she had known before. The hallmark of adolescence, the transformation that defines this period of life, is a psychological change. It is the adolescent mandate. A new and powerful voice rises inside of children. They must obey this voice and, in doing so, their lives change forever. Simply put, the mandate tells the adolescent to turn away from childhood and childish feelings. Since childhood is marked by the domination by parents, it follows that adolescents must turn away from their parents. No more can they feel close to or dependent upon their parents. This mandate eliminates the wonderful security of childhood. Day-to-day living takes on a quality of desperation. Life is no longer a game. It is for real. In this new world, adolescents feel much more exposed and therefore more vulnerable than ever before. Things can get scary, even terrifying, and perhaps overwhelming. The course of pre-adolescent childhood is played out in the continuing struggle between the mandate to grow up and the